opportunity to see her recently in the WWN Do or Die Showcase, had a great showing. Tonight, a much different setting, though. Getting to face the incredibly experienced Sahara 7, albeit Jade, 5 years in the sport herself. Not her first. And of course, Sahara heading towards 10 now. Jade, of course, from Puerto Rico, trained by Mike Mendoza. And then Sahara 7, not just trained by CW Anderson, but how about in Japan at Marvelous Women's Pro?
Yeah, just unbelievable. The access that we have in Shine to this talent from all over the world, while I greatly acknowledge that the opportunity they get to be on the big stage of Shine is what is, it's launched so many careers, so many talents that we watch every week on TV.
Oh, no question whatsoever. But right now, look at this exchange. You notice it was Sahara who said, hey, shake my hand, but then got right in the face of Jade. Neither woman letting go, and it's finally Sahara who lets go to get out of the way of Jade. And Sahara, the veteran, getting the better, and what a vicious neck breaker, Ron.
Got every bit of it, and not sure the idea of brawling is what Sahara wants to do, because Jade, coming from Puerto Rico, the World Wrestling Council, headed up by the great Carlos Colon, one of the most violent promotions in the history of professional wrestling. So I'm here to guarantee you that Jade, you want to throw hands, you want to fight, you want to take it to the streets? Oh, here I am, talking her up. She's in all kinds of trouble. Big shot to the ribs.
But you're right, Ron. When it comes to just the training regimen, and let alone where Jade cuts her teeth, absolutely tough young lady. And of course, Sahara 7, no question in her case. Again, all over the world, in Japan, in England, Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. But none of that matters when your opponent gets out of the way and you go shoulder first into the post.
Yeah, I think that was going to the well one time too many. And what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Dealing out some receipts to those ribs. Having a tough time negotiating the ropes. It's awfully humid here in Clearwater. September's got to be one of the hottest months of the year, but actually we got a little break on the first day of fall yesterday. It's
Wait, pin!
Cooled off to a nice crisp 90 degrees, I believe, at one point.
But to your point, ultimately did that. I don't know what even to call it, a spring, a form of attempt, those brutality onto the back of the neck of Sahara 7, and you see Sahara showing the effects, and Jade now just in full control.
Big forearms just finding its mark. Back to those ribs that have really got to be feeling some agony at this point. Nice snap mare. Back with that rear chin lock, leaning all the weight on Sahara. It's already tough enough to gather the wind here in this humidity, but your opponent applying that rear chin lock and then leaning all their weight onto the back and the neck.
Well, grabbing onto the hair is one way to force your opponent to break the hold. Now, it might have been a rake to the face as well, Ron, by Sahara 7. And can't blame 7. She was in trouble. Oxygen was being cut off. Desperate times called for desperate measures.
Besides, it's a perfect time to shake her ass at the crowd and drops a bomb. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's basically baseball slide into a European uppercut.
Jesus.
Rocking Jade. There's nowhere for Jade to go. This has to be the end. Now the pin. Wow.
Still somehow able to kick out, even with Sahara 7 having every bit of her weight. Look at that. That cocky look on the face of Sahara, and what's wasting precious time. I know she's trying to play a little bit of mind games. Man, she really does seem to be having a hell of a time in her. Nobody's having as much fun as Sahara right now, but you know as well as I do, Trevin, that can turn at a moment's notice.
Of course, you notice the handful of hair, but a very prone Jade just hit with that clothesline, and that's not all. Oh, God, the knee. Back of the head. You can see the eyes rolled into the back of the head of Jade.
Lights out. Referee right there for the cover. Still only a 2 count.
Yeah, junior official Dave Sanderson doing his best to keep up with things, but look at the face of Sahara 7. I think it's telling a bit of a story, Ron.
Yeah, not a party in there anymore, not just lapping it up. Oh, ground and pound. Referee checking close. The safety of both wrestlers, his primary responsibility. Come on. Using every bit of that 5 count, Trevin.
think Sahara's the first one I'll tell you. She may be beautiful, but she's a bloodthirsty savage.
It's the way I like him, Trevin.
Now the pin, all the weight, still not enough. Sahara of Egyptian heritage, that's her whole point. She claims she's the damned daughter of Anubis, and she literally is cursed to walk the earth, claim souls through combat. For eternity, apparently.
She seems like the woman for the job.
No question.
And in firm control right now, just punishing her opponent, raking that eyes across the top rope. The burning sensation. Now, boots back to that midsection and ribs.
And it's just a beating right now.
Yeah, this is nasty.
You give Sahara just the smallest opening, and she knows how to dissect you. I really think it's that time in Japan. What a boot. Think about it. When you're in Japan, training's getting the piss beat out of you.
Oh, it's rough. Like the old school Marine and Army boot camps here in the U.S. That is still what being trained to be a professional wrestler in Japan is like. There is no HR department to go complain to if your teacher's being a little rough with you, Trevin.
And in the case of Sahara, think about it. You haven't seen her since Shine 68. She wants to be here at Shine 77. She is looking to make an impression, and losing to the newcomer. And Puerto Rico, you need... Oh!
Very unorthodox. Thought Sahara had the victory. Referee checking in close on Jade. The fans here at ringside watching just a unholy beating being unleashed by Sahara. Whips in Jade, who gets the boot up. Sahara telegraphed. Hold on a second. Just got to cover her. That's got to be it. Still only a 2 count. Jade showing the frustration across her face. Grabs that rear chin lock as she tries to formulate the next wave of her offensive attack. Sahara's got to be feeling the fatigue from just how much punishment she has been dishing out the entire time to Jade. Referee says no, not yet. Good luck getting either one of these competitors to quit. Not a word that's in their vocabulary. Quit, submit, or uncle. They simply won't say it. Referee doing a fine job in there, and the fans trying to get behind Jade, firing some sharp elbows and ribs. Big clothesline. Nice back elbow. Sahara rocking. Another lariat levels Sahara.
Yeah, Jade finally showing the signs of life. And we talked about how tough things were in Japan. Well, you brought it up earlier, how tough things are in Puerto Rico. It takes a lot to keep a woman like Jade down.
Reminds me of a young Stacy Colon. Made a big name for herself, not just because she was a member of the family, but oh! Look out! This could be it!
A pinfall. Somehow Se7en finds a way, Ron. And this goes back to the point we made earlier about how tough Sahara Se7en is. And when you have a woman as tough as Jade, are we here all night?
Something's got to give. That's basically the impression you would get, but the cardiovascular conditioning of both of these athletes gives you the impression they can just go and go. Like the Energizer Bunny. Big knee right to that midsection again.
Tangled up here in the center of the ring, and the muscle, the power, Impaler style DDT. Is that the end for Jade? No. This match continues, Ron.
Only the second match here at Shine 76, and these ladies are leaving it all right in the middle of the ring. What a hell of a contest. if I was putting my money down, I don't have any idea who I'd be betting on at this point. Both of these athletes have shown just an ability to withstand so much punishment.
Jade taking control and viciousness. There was no way for Sahara 7 to cover up there. Could be the end. It is. What a battle, Ron Mimi, between these two women here. Pillar to post. I don't think either one ever let up.
You see the look on my face. You want to talk about impressed. What a beautiful display of athleticism by both of these competitors. Jade with the victory. Sending a message to the back. If they weren't paying attention before, Trevin, I guarantee you they're paying attention now.
Yeah, mutual respect earned there. Sahara came in looking to test Jade, and Jade not only passed the test, exceeded, and was victorious tonight. Still a phenomenal showing by both women.
The future is very bright here in Shine, Trevin.